Hey guys, now today I have for you the tutorial of the trick that I called blink change, or that was Swally125's idea, and I have a few shout outs to make before we begin. They go to Swally125, Sticky Handed Ninjas, Cardmaster123 Mr Mega Magic 1 and Rodri Magic 512, so go check out all their channels, the links will be there. Go check out all their channels and hit that subscribe button. And now get on with it. Today I'm using my amazing Emerald Artifice deck. When a review is uploaded on this, then there'll be a link on your page right now. And I'll get on with it. So I'm going to remove the double backer and the illusionist card. Put them back in the box. And now get on with it. Okay, so you just need any sort of deck of playing cards. Right here I am using one with jokers in, so that's fine. If you like, you can remove the jokers, but it's not too important whether you do remove the jokers or not. Okay, now you're going to start off, there's a few ways to do this, but you're going to start off by going through the cards just like this and asking your spectator to either touch a card or tell you when to stop. So let's say they say stop here. You're going to take this packet here, you're going to push this off with your thumb, and you're going to turn it over just like that, which is the 4 of diamonds, and you're going to push it off again and turn it over. Then what you're going to do from this angle is I'm going to put the cards on top and take a break. So once more, you put your pinky in here. This packet covers up your pinky going in, so obviously there's my pinky there, and then I place the cards on top in order to take a break. Then I square them up. This is what happens next. It's called a Herman pass. I didn't perform it very well in that video because I'd only very started doing it really, but now I'm better at it. And what you're going to do with that break is you're going to place your second finger here. I'll put a link to my favourite Herman pass tutorial, and if I've made one, which I haven't yet, but if I have by now when you're watching it, then there'll be a link there, and I'll explain it very quickly. With that break, you're going to put your second finger down here, and you're going to lift up this packet slightly, and as you do that, you're going to put your third and fourth fingers in with your second finger there. It will allow you to pull this round to here, okay? So now you've got this position, because without this packet, you've got your second finger there and you've pulled this out just like that. So once more with this packet here, you're going to put with this packet, you'll obviously have their card here, the 4 of diamonds. Take the break, put your second finger there, lift it up slightly, and push that to the side. And then once you're in this position, you're going to drop this down to the side slightly, and as you do that, drop that packet on top, okay? So that will control their selection to the top. Okay, I'll do that one more time. You have a card selected, the 10 of hearts. Take a break, push this to the side, do that with your second finger, drop this down and glide that on top. Or if you want to, let's say we have another card, let's say the 4 of diamonds again. We take this and you push it. If you like, you can drag your hand over the top, or if you like, you can just drop it on, okay? So you can just drop it on just like that, and if you do that correctly, that can make a better effect. So anyway, you've got their card to the top. Another way is just to simply do a control. I'm not going to reveal my original control yet. I might reveal that in a tutorial sometime. But anyway, I'll just show you a quick control. You take their card. Let's say it's like they just select a card from the pack, and it's the 4 of diamonds. You place it into the deck just like this. You drag it in. You obviously show it, and then you just take a break above it. And then you could just drop some cards down, drop some cards down, drop some cards down, and control it to the top. But all you need to control it to the top, I prefer to use the Herman pass method, because it looks like it's basically still in the middle, where in actual fact you've just controlled it to the top. Okay, so when it's on the top, you're going to have to do a double lift. You can either do the push off double lift, which is where you push off down like this, you take 2 cards, as you can see that's 2 cards, you pivot them, you show a joker or whatever, but I prefer to do a simple double lift where you bevel the cards just like this. I might put a link to a tutorial, but you're just going to have the cards like this. You're going to bevel them with your thumb just like this, and then you're going to riffle up the side with your fingers right here. So, and with practice you'll be able to know when you've got 2 cards or 3 cards or however many. So I've just riffled up the sides. You can either do a strike double lift, which is where you riffle up the back of the cards to feel for 2 cards. Or you can do my favourite, is where you riffle up the side. So I'll show you from, I'll go around here so you can see from this angle. You're going to riffle up, I'm not sure if you can quite see, but you're just going to riffle up the side until you've got 2 cards. And then once you have 2, so once you know you've got 2 cards as you're riffling up the side, I prefer to either just hold it, make sure it's square, and then turn it over. Or you can get 2, you can hold a tiny little break and you can move it up and down just like that to make sure it's square, and then you turn it over. You don't need to worry about holding a break like that, so you can turn it back because you're not going to need to. So we have a joker. This is the one with the Ace of Hearts reveal in it. And then you're going to do a Cardini Change, or my variation of the Cardini Change. You will need to do what I did in my performance, which is come around the other side of the camera, because you need to be able to hide the Cardini Change when you do it with your hand, just like that. Okay, so you'll probably have seen from my performance, there'll be a link earlier in the video or here, that what you do is you're going to take, or well, you probably won't have seen it from my performance, but my performance just then, you might have seen what I did. But anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to put your 3rd, 4th fingers here, and 2nd finger up here, and you're going to you're going to do that. It's easier when you have your hand here in order to do it, but you're going to practice doing this with your 3rd, 4th and 5th fingers. So once you sort of have this movement mastered, in the original Cardini Change, or like they drag it down there somehow, but I prefer to just drag it to the side. Now once you've got that movement perfected, doing that, just like this, you're going to start putting your hand in here to cover it up, just like this, okay? To cover up the move. And then once you've got good at that, you're going to do that with your hand, so like that, okay? So like that, and like that. So once you've got good at that, you want to be able to place the top card on the bottom. So that's what you have to do. You have to, I'm going to do this without my hand, but you take the card like this, and you're going to have to drag it round onto the bottom. Now that is quite difficult, you'll need to practice this, but once you get it right, once you get it to here, what you're going to do is you're going to just continue dragging round with your 3rd, 4th and 5th fingers, just like this, and sometimes here you might have to go into your knuckles and bring it round, and then you can just square it up like that. And then you can do what I did in my performance and just show that it's only 1 card. So you take this, you go like that to bring it away, and then you bring this round, just like this, and then you square it up. Show the 2 is on its own. I would prefer now to just give the cards some cuts, I'm not sure if I did in my performance, to make sure that the joker looks like it's just like totally gone and you're totally clean and everything. So that is the trick. That wasn't a very good fan, but anyway, yep, that is the trick called Blink Change, and I'll just go over it again one more quick time. A card is randomly selected from the deck. Let's say it's this one, a joker, the same joker as before. It is either controlled to the top or a Herman pass is performed, just like that, to get the joker right there to the top of the deck. Then a double lift is then performed to show the 5, and then a Cardini Change, my variation or my handling of it, is performed. You go like this in slow motion, that didn't work, that in slow motion, and you bring it round behind, and then you reveal that this is done, and that is basically the trick. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed my performance of the trick. So, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.